Hello, welcome to the Heart's Frontier. I am Kate Graham. If this is your first time here, then welcome. Welcome to this little space, this caravan where I do oracle readings and I talk about healing. This incense is going wild because I've got the window open. So welcome. This is a daily YouTube collective energy oracle reading. And so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, which means if it doesn't feel true for you, don't listen to it as if that's meant for you and try to make it work. Whatever I say that does feel like it lands, allow that to come into your heart space and then do something with that today. Okay, today is Thursday, June 8th, June 8th, 2020. Thursday being Jupiter day, I am feeling like a lot of expansive energy. I felt like a lot in my throat, so I just took a little break to take some water. But I felt like a lot in my throat, and it feels like a lot of clearing happening. So let's read into this a little bit further. I do feel like there's been a lot of chaos. And so if you have not had a lot of chaos in your life, then it might just be going on around you. And when there's chaos going on around you, sometimes you get into that, but sometimes you're the calm in the storm. I feel a specific message for someone that your person, your person of interest, has been going through a lot of chaotic situations. And so, yeah, okay, we have faith coming out, faith, and we also have determination. So this is about the romantic side, and then I've got two for the like creative and project side. And it's interesting how this is starting to come out as I'm doing these collective readings. You know, I just go with whatever comes up per day, as you all know, and per moment, you know, that I sit here. But what I've been noticing is that there is a couple, there's two at least, like love and romantic storylines of like what's happening with your person and um what's happening on your side. And then there's also this like creative project slash next big step type energy. And yeah, so this faith and determination feels like it's for the love and romance side. The other two feel like they're for the creative project side. So faith and determination. And I feel like this faith, I was talking about this earlier this week, that it's so important to have faith in people because no matter what we do, all of us are capable of growth, of change, of love, of honesty, and to run into someone where that's not their way of being, and then to think that's how they're going to be forever, even though you are a changing and evolving being, and you have been changing and growing and healing for your lifetime. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really match, right? Like to not have faith in others is also, I think, indicative of you not having faith then in yourself. And so please have faith in yourself, but also others. When it comes to this romantic situation, if this person is going through chaos, like I'm feeling, they are analyzing their life. They are analyzing the decisions that they have made. I feel like a lot of linear energy, like they're just looking at straight facts. Like, how is this going? Is this what I want? Does a change need to happen? And so with determination, they will get there. And it feels like you having faith in them on the other side. And it's 10:10 on my clock right now. You having faith in them is like going to allow this to actually come to completion. But it's like fairies, you know, if you don't believe in fairies, then they are not able to, you know, flap their wings or, you know, however that story goes. Anyway, it's like believing in something, making it true, believing in, you know, Santa Claus. Obviously it like creates this energy and image and character and spirit all on its own. It's like its own spirit because of how many people have put energy towards it. And then we have the creative. I am going to do a bit more on that romance one though, so I'll read on that as well. But for this creative, ooh, more incense, please. um, for this creative project, we have comfort and we also have ideation. So I was actually just really specifically feeling that you need to get cozy, maybe clear the energy in your space, get really cozy, maybe set up a situation that feels really inviting for your next time working on a creative project, and make it like slightly different than how you normally would set it up. I also feel like getting nourishment. I paused the video earlier because I needed to make sure I had water, because it's important for me that while I'm reading, I know that I have a water there. I don't always drink it, but it's important for me to know. And you might bring crystals or incense or something like that into your space to encourage the high vibrational energy. So what I'm feeling is that like um, there's something a little bit low vibe about the scenario that you're setting up for working on this. And so it's almost like setting up a sacred space before you then go in and do, when I go in and do a creative project, I often light incense or a candle so that I have some sort of scent experience or a flame, some sort of fire cleansing. And it puts me in this sort of more spiritual mindset. Sometimes I'll bring oils, and it allows it allows you a sense-based tether back to this present moment, and that's such a beautiful place to be when creating, truly. I feel like a really good, and I have chills thinking about this. I feel like a really good wave of inspiration and clarity is totally available today. So today is a great day to work on your next steps, your creative idea, your belief in yourself, and to really nourish that. And so you need to be in comfort, though. I really feel this like on a physical plane. And then ideation is allowing also new to come into your mind. So anytime you reach any type of sticking point, there may be new information that's trying to come through. And if you listen to it, then you'll be able to get past that, sticking point when you feel you're not ever stuck. But just sometimes it feels like you're like kind of hitting a wall, or you're not really sure how to get through what's next. And a lot of what causes that are also these like deep underlying beliefs. So these deep underlying beliefs that tell you, they're in your subconscious mind, and they'll say that something is either possible or not possible, or that you are capable or not capable. And there's a lot of ingrained things that we pick up from childhood that even if our rational mind and our conscious mind is like, no, 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 I'm doing great, this is okay, even if our rational mind can do that, sometimes our subconscious mind hasn't made that shift. And so you need to do subconscious work in order to affect this subconscious mind. It takes a very long time to affect the subconscious mind just with your conscious. So I'll explain more about this in a video, actually. I'll write this down. I will do this video. I need a pen. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I'll use a marker. That's good enough. Normally I have the cue card in my pen here, but I was taking my own advice before I even got it and getting comfortable in another spot to do planning. Because sometimes if I do planning at this desk for too long, I start to feel a little bit like uh, not in love with planning, even though I do love it. Okay, so subconscious, first conscious, speed. So yeah, the subconscious, so like what's underneath in your inner layers of your mind, this is what you really want to be going in and affecting positively and shifting. And what is challenging about that, right, is that if you're not doing work in the subconscious, your conscious mind then has to repeat something long enough for your subconscious to get on board. And sometimes that doesn't even happen. Like you can just be like, I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident. And like sometimes you just do not end up feeling it, like at the bottom of that, right? I haven't done that. maybe maybe it'd be a good idea to release some hypnotherapy recordings for you all. Uh, I will do so in the next couple weeks. I do feel like giving that um, hypnotherapy for confidence. And okay, I'd love to make one for creative confidence as well, because even though it's similar, it is a bit different. Let's go back to this love reading. I do feel like that confidence piece has to do with this situation. This situation, I feel like there is emotional distance, and that person is your person is determined to resolve their chaotic situation, however that is around them. I feel them taking action. I do. So, like I've been saying, I do sense two pathways here. I sense one storyline is that this person is not um, taking action, and that there's like a very, very long period of pause that's to be expected. And then there's another group which feels more like they're actively taking care of things, but there's like um, not a lot of connection or communication. The pathway, the pathway where I don't feel much energy, um, I'm actually I'm actually feeling like giving out a self-healing message. So if it resonates with you that your person, yeah, okay, perfect. Wow. If it resonates with you that your person, you know, it's like a painful situation. So if this feels like a painful, like not great situation, this is for you. Okay. Because the other one doesn't feel painful, it feels very different. So if it's like painful for you in some way, um, you're being guided to have this faith and determination actually in more being there for you, in more being available, and the love that you seek actually already seeking you, and have confidence. That's why I'm so excited. Confidence came out. This confidence, this confidence, faith, and determination is for you on this side. This is for you to actually have faith in yourself for being lovable enough to not wait for inactivity to become activity, right? But to keep going towards activities and getting out in a social way. And I really feel that like getting out socially, even to farmers markets and to shopping malls, but actually engaging socially when you go. So it doesn't need to be a really big thing, but it is about communicating and being warm and friendly no matter is where you go, and staying open to love, and running in the opposite direction from lack of love and lack of passion and lack of connection, right? Run in the opposite direction. So that is what I'm feeling is for that person, or whoever, it might be multiple people, but for that storyline where it feels a bit more painful. And for the people where it does not feel painful, and actually it's more like just disconnected, um, it's interesting. Okay. So I'm seeing like a few storylines, so it's a bit overwhelming because I'm getting like multiple images. I'm seeing like someone getting angry. Um, I'm hearing like revenge. Um, I'm seeing someone like getting angry. I'm seeing someone like, it's not like wanting what you can't have, but it's like feeling like there's like a third party person who wants more than what they are being offered, and then have like an angry reaction about it. So that could be some of the chaos that your person is dealing with. I'm also seeing some of the chaos a person is dealing with as being part of family, and that they are considering impacts of their decisions on family. And so therefore they're being a little bit like guarded with themselves. Um, and again, the message for this side is to have faith, that your person is determined and healing, and that you have no responsibility in it. Like I don't feel a sense of there being anything that you need to do listening to this to affect positive change in this story. And I do feel too like this storyline, or storylines, I guess, because I'm seeing multiple, has to do with removing attachments, dealing with attachments, deciding on which attachments belong. Because, we do have connections, attachments, right? Like family for many people is like a chosen attachment that doesn't shift, right? That you say, well, they're always my family and I'll always be committed. And then you'll also have people who don't ever connect to their family because of, very fair reasons usually. That, so there's lots of ways we can manage that. This codependency card says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I'm seeing them really struggling with the way that they see themselves. So your person is struggling with the way they see themselves and who needs them and who's attached to them and how that makes them feel and how they want to act and who they are beneath all those responsibilities. And they haven't quite drilled down to the core of that. And so because of that, they feel like they're not feeling like themselves. Because they don't feel like themselves, it's difficult for them to show up to a connection with you that, you know, causes them to feel like they need to be themselves. So there's something about your energy, if you're listening to this, that you tend to draw in or attract people um, to be themselves, like to be their true selves. I also see religious factors, and this feels like the thing about family as well. There does seem to be like some storyline here about, it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I was just seeing something about like parents or grandparents or even aunts or uncles like wanting your person to be with someone who has a certain faith or does not keep certain beliefs. And that they look down and they're quite judgmental and very firm actually about this. And this is not going to resonate with everyone, but I do see it really clearly that your person is also trying to decide like what it is they crave from um, from connection and from religious and spiritual connection, right? Like spiritual feels more like the vibe, and it feels like their family could be a bit judgmental about what spiritual means or something like that. Like it feels a bit, but your person doesn't seem to be super affected by that. So again, like codependency and like thinking about these things with family and like really struggling with the like that's not the end of a relationship, but it is like it needs to be the end of something, and it is like a lot of challenge that your person is up against. I do feel that like they are um, really going through it. A self analysis is what I keep seeing for that self analysis. And then you also have wedding. It says this situation involves marriage. And I don't see it necessarily like someone's planning to propose if that's not already in your story. But I am seeing that the thought is crossing their mind a lot. Like I feel like your person today, anyways, has like really big long term energy. And so then they're making decisions on what that long term vision of their life will look like. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card here. You deserve love. So this is across the board. This is for all situations. You deserve love. You are lovable. You know, I tend to think of all of our connections, any type of connections that we go into in life as like reflections, and we are mirrors, right? So this helps me when there's reactions to what I say or the how I am and how I'm existing in the world. To say I'm a mirror, and to help people, if they look at me in some positive way, I can be like, well, I'm a mirror for you. If they look at me in some negative way, I'll just tell myself perhaps I'm mirroring for them, like, and because sometimes people will project what they think you are, and you'll be like, that doesn't really sound like me. It really is a helpful mirror for them, and how you show up in the mirror isn't any of your doing, and it isn't your responsibility. This, you deserve love. You are lovable regardless of the love that is finding you. And you are lovable regardless of circumstance, of disconnect, um, of doubt, as of lack of confidence, right? If you're a part of the group that needs the confidence, you are lovable. You deserve love. And I would actually really highly recommend that you listen to some love affirmations and move as close as you can towards the idea of unconditional love, however close to the idea of unconditional love as you can accept right now, and be in that energy and try to stay in that energy for like minutes, an hour, a day, however long you can stay in that energy. And it raises, it amplifies your vibration. And when you amplify and raise your own vibration, you actually draw other people in naturally. You don't have to do anything. You just happen to magnetize more. You just have this extra positive charge. So increase that positive charge today. Feel confident, feel lovable, know that you are lovable, and that you are loving, and have faith. If you are truly loving, have faith that all people are capable of change and rising above challenges of the external and the 3D realm. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. I would love to know if this resonates. If you're looking to do some deep belief work on how lovable you feel, or your own confidence, or perhaps some creative, um, I don't know, creative stuckness, or you want to pursue more creative freedom, then yeah, get in touch. I do these deep belief transformation hypnotherapy sessions. And also later tonight, I will be going live. I might do love, romance. I'm just going to do open oracle questions, but I think I will be reading on love or romance to a certain extent today. So would love to see you out, back out this evening. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see some of you this evening on YouTube. I'll post that now. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everyone.